Hello fans and welcome in to a wonderful night for some Friday home opener volleyball between your Simpson University Redhawks and the William Jessup Warriors. Richards with the spike there to open up this back and forth rally. Great block there from Richards, and Gates lands out of bounds. That will be the Warriors' point. I'm Jacob Green, bringing to you live some Simpson University Redhawk volleyball. For the Warriors, they're 1-1 overall on the season. They lost in 3 sets to Menlo. As a dig there from Wright. Great set from Nakasato, but the spike from Frankie Gates, just a tad bit high, actually goes off the line judge over there. And now Jessup up by a score of 2-0 in this first set of the game. Serving is Taylor Marks. Great one there, dug again by Wright on the receive. Spike from Akira Davies with the set from Nakasato. Lands just a bit too far out of bounds. And the Redhawks have yet to score in this opener. Again, this is the second game rather of the season for the Redhawks. They're 0-1 on the year. Nice receive there from Akira Davies. Set from Nakasato, spiked by Richards, but a block from Jessup lands out of bounds, and Simpson will get the point as Akira Davies will get his first serve of the night. Davies out of Honolulu, Hawaii, and Kaiser High School. Gates with the set outside to Mercado. The outside hitter hits that one a little bit too far out of bounds, which thus far has been the story for Simpson in this game that we're just 5 points into. Now serving for Jessup is number 12, Logan Marks. I assume the brother of Taylor Marks. Great spike there from Richards. The dig goes out of bounds. And now Frankie Gates will get his first reps. Chance to score some points for the Redhawks as Wright checks out for Jacob Shelton. Gates with the serve here, received by Jessup, and on a spike, Gates couldn't quite dig it. So Wright checks back in for Gates, and it will be Jessup's serve now as Chase Schwab from Rockland, California, transfer from GCU, Grand Canyon University. Davies with the receive, then the set from Nakasato. Flavio Mercado with the hit, but the block lands way out of bounds on the high velocity spike from Flavio Mercado. For Mercado, he has 12 kills in just one game for the Redhawks, coming against Menlo. Just a serve from Tice Nakamura. Set from Nakasato, tried to get bumped over Shelton. This ball goes right through his block. Mercado was there to save him. Jessup lets it bounce around between him, and it falls to the floor, resulting in a Redhawk point. A lot happening there. It was a great effort from the Redhawks. After the ball went through the block of Shelton, Mercado was there to kind of push pop it right back over. Nakasato with the block there. Great save out of bounds by Nakasato, and it's dumped over on the other side as Jessup tries to get this one back. The block from Shelton and Mercado lands out of bounds, and it will be Jessup's point. Now serving for Jessup, number 16, Anthony Doby. Doby, an outside hitter, 6'3" sophomore of Elk Grove, Californian. Ben Yu. Let's try here is Davies with the nice receive there, and quick 1-2-3 bump set spike for the Redhawks as they stay within one. As Flavio Mercado, the seasoned senior from Manteca, California, standing at 6'5", outside hitter, gets his first serve of the night. Great serve. That one's going to be off the rafters. Somehow Jessup saves it. It's dumped over. Shelton receives it to Nakasato, and then bumped over by Shelton. Now Jessup with the try here. Over the block, diving for the pancake is right, but he can't quite get to it in time. It lands just beyond his reach. Now Jessup up by 2. It's a great serve from Mercado, high velocity. Jessup's libero, number 15, Sydney Matias from Loomis, California, that sent it way up into the rafters. It's a set from Nakasato. The spike from Davies on the outside is dug by Matias. Now off the block, Richards with the save. Mercado, the bump over Nakasato. He's gonna free ball it on over. The set from Jessup, and the spike is gonna land just inside the paint. A great spike there for Jessup. They've been able to get their spikes hitting the hardwood thus far. The Red Hawks, just a little bit too much power on them. That was Jan Lopuk with the kill. Set from Nakasato from the one hole. Jacob Shelton, fantastic kill there, very quick. Was able to get it over the net and down on the hardwood. Now Wright will get his first chance to serve. The libero for the Red Hawks. Nice little floater serve. Lands just a bit beyond the paint. And it will be Jessup serves now. Wright unable to keep that one inside the landing zone. So far, both teams have 5 kills. Although, just by knowing that information, you wouldn't be able to guess the scoreboard, as Jessup is up by 3. Frankie Gates with the try there, deflected by Jessup. Now the outside hit from Akira Davies. Keeping it from the hitting the ground there was Jessup's number 12 with a great save, Logan Marks. They rally around now. Richards chasing after that, bounce to Wright. Wright bumps it over as Jessup looks to get reset here and try again. A spike blocked again by Gates and Davies. Batted around on the Red Hawks side. Nakasato with the bump set. Richards deked out the Jessup defense there before dumping it over. Off the block, and it will go out of bounds. Off of Richards, I believe. And Jessup wins the rally there. Fantastic rally from both sides. It's the longest rally we've had thus far tonight in this first set. There's Owen Henning now serving for Jessup. Fast one there, received by Wright. Goes right over the net, bumped up by Wright. Davies with the try. And that one will find some flooring, resulting in the 7th point for the Red Hawks. They're only down by 3. As Nakasato, the setter, will check in to serve right here. Micah Nakasato, 6'1" freshman from Kanaoe, Hawaii. One of many Hawaiians on the team. As Nakasato bumps it there, Mercado with the set. Richards with the tip over and finds some flooring again. The Red Hawks starting to feel it over there on the bench, getting a little bit more animated as this game has gone on. This is the home opener for the Red Hawks. The Red Hawks coached by Steven Brasher, a former player. It's Nakasato, a line drive serve, lands about 6 inches outside of the white line. As Richards will, oh, my apologies, Richards is not going to sub out. Been broadcasting basketball, I was watching for the subs. Taylor Marks now serving for the Warriors. It's gonna land outside that white line. Good eye there from the Red Hawk defense. Now Akira Davies set to serve again. Akira Davies, outside hitter, 6'3". The junior, my apologies, sophomore. Had a very good freshman year last year. And a service error there will result in Logan Marks from Woodland, California with the serve. Great dig there from Davies, but quickly batted down on the return. There's Chase Schwab with the block, the middle blocker for Jessup. Another serve, dig by Wright. And just a little bit over Nakasato's head. And Jan Lopuk able to punish that ball. And now the Redhawks down by 5. We get our first. Hello fans and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center in the wonderful Redding, California from Simpson University. The Redhawks called timeout there after the scoring run from Jessup. Redhawks down by 5 now, the largest margin of the night. As the Warriors number 12, Logan Marks, will be serving yet again. And here it comes. Mercado can't quite handle the heat on that one. Hits it out of bounds on the reception, and now Jessup up by 6. For Jessup, I mentioned as we started this ball game, they lost in 3 sets. They were swept by Menlo on the 25th of January. Those sets they lost 25-13, 28-26 in that second set, and then 25-21 in the third. For the Redhawks, they just lost to Menlo as well. Just yesterday in their season opener, as Frankie Gates with the serve there, handled by Marks as they set up the bump set spike, and was poked into the rafters by Frankie Gates all the way over toward the bench. Davies with the effort, and Nakasoto with the fantastic free ball over, and the hit finds some flooring between Gates and Davies. And Jessup still up by 6 now. For Simpson, they lost the first set 25-16, and then lost the next two 25-17. They were also swept. As Kira Davies jumping for that one, tried to pull back his receive in time, but was unable to. It went off his hands and out of bounds. Looked like it might have ended up hitting the line anyway. Jessup is now up by 7. Right with the receive there. 1-2-3 punch to Richards. Can't quite find some room in between the Jessup blocks. They've been fantastic all night, blocking every spike that wasn't over their heads and out of bounds from the Redhawks. As a serve from Chase Schwab goes off the net for a Redhawk ball. And now Tice Nakamura, the freshman, 5'8", from Hawaii, checks in to serve. Nice little floater serve, front row. Now the set from Jessup. Toss over Nakasoto with a great save after the set from Shelton. Set from Jessup, the spike from Lopuck. Nakasoto with the set, dumps it over, catches Jessup off guard. Great play there from Nakasoto, the freshman setter for the Redhawks. Now Nakamura. Serving again. This little floater again right at the libero, Sidney Matthias. And the attack error by Dobie Andrew. Now Nakamura serves again. Jessup, great handles there off the set. The spike is out of bounds, and the Redhawks fighting back a little bit here, as that spike was a tad bit too powerful from Owen Henning. Davies with, my apologies, Nakamura with another floater. As direct hit right back at Nakamura, unable to handle it, hits off the ground right in front of him. Richards will check in for Nakamura. He'll head to the back row. Nakamura doing his job, getting the Red Hawks about 4 points. Here's the serve from Jessup. Great quick set from Nakasoto. Couldn't really do much else with it, but then quickly punished on the spike from Taylor Marks. Great kill there from Taylor Marks. No Red Hawk was able to get to it. It's a set from Nakasoto. Outside Mercado, blocked and out of bounds. There's Mercado trying to get it going again. Every time he's hit it off the block, it still resulted in a point for the Red Hawks as it's gone out of bounds. Mercado's spikes just a little too powerful for those blocks. Here's Mercado's serve. Red Hawks down by 5. Nice serve outside handled by Matthias. Great dig there from Wright. Here comes a rally. Spike from Jessup just to the right of Wright. Caught off guard there. And Jessup goes back up by 6. It was a serve right at Sidney Matthias, the libero for Jessup. And it just ended up a fantastic rally as this one served right into the netting by Jan Lopuk. Gates will check back in as Wright will serve and Shelton checks out. Here's Wright's floater. Handled by the libero. Bump set spike goes off the block of Frankie Gates, but unfortunately lands on the Red Hawks side. Gates, also a freshman. 6'3" out of Modesto, California. Here's Owen Henning's serve. Great dig there from Mercado. Set by Nakasoto, the spike from Gates as Jessup handles this one. Now the spike off the block, Richards sets. Nakasoto tried to dump it, didn't work, blocked by Jessup. Wright bumps it over for the free ball. Now a spike by Taylor Marks, lands out of bounds, and the Red Hawks get the point. Great team chemistry there from the Red Hawks. To the elation of the bench, who has been cheering on the Red Hawks in this home opener all night long. Red Hawks need to get something going here as Nakasoto with the serve. Corner handled by Matthias. Now the spike from Marks will land out of bounds, and the Red Hawks have something going here. Looking to stay in this set. They're down by 4 now. They were at once down by 7. Slowly lowering that margin more and more. It's Nakasoto. It's ready to serve here. And it's over the shoulder of Matthias. He was caught in between. It lands just inside at white line. Nakasoto, the freshman, serving up some dimes here. 22-19. Handled by Lopuk. Now the spike from Marks is blocked, but I believe it was called. Called a block error by Nathan Richards. I wanted to make sure I got that call right. I didn't see the ref signal. And with no color commentary, don't have a second pair of eyes on the court at all times. As the refs stop play for a moment here, one of the fans in the Red Sea had their flashlight on. Hopefully this didn't ice the game or the set for the Red Hawks. 23-19 as Taylor Marks with the serve. Wright handles it cleanly, set by Nakasoto. The spike from Davies off the block goes out of bounds, handled by Jessup. Here's the spike from Jessup. Right through Nakasoto and Mercado, just a little bit too high octane for them to handle. And Simpson will call timeout, down by 5. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. First set here as Jessup is up by 5 with a chance to take the first set. Here comes the serve from Taylor Marks out of Woodland, California, and California Lutheran University. It's going to go right out. Davies, Nakasoto off the rafters, tries to handle it, and the first set will go to Jessup as they will swap sides. Will be back. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. We're here for set 2. My name is Jacob Green, flying solo yet again tonight with no color commentary. This is the home opener for the men's volleyball team. We just dropped the first set to Jessup as we get ready for set 2 here against the William Jessup Warriors. As Nakasoto will be starting off serving for the Redhawks. Both Mercado and Richards both have 3 kills in this game. Jan Lopuk thus far has 5 for the Warriors, doing a great job for them to get points on the board. Here's the serve from Nakasoto. Received by Matthias set up quickly, and then the spike from number 21, Jan Lopuk. There it is, nearly on cue. Jan Lopuk from Poland. And St. Xavier University. He's a 6'7" junior outside hitter. Now Taylor Marks with the serve here. Right on the line, but not above the net. We're all tied up at one as Akira Davies will serve now. And that one's gonna land just inside the paint. Great spot there from Davies. The line judge says it was in. Redhawks up by one. Hopefully they come out of the gate here swinging. Mercado, Shelton, Richards, Wright, Nakasoto, and Davies on the floor for Simpson as Davies serves that one into the net. Logan Marks now serving for the Jessup Warriors. Serve goes to Wright, off the net. Nakasoto with the bump set, spiked by Mercado, off the block, spins back, and the Redhawks unable to handle the spin. Spun just the right way for the for the Warriors. Unfortunately for the Redhawks, we're not able to get to it in time. It stayed on the net momentarily before spinning off and dropping just on the other side. Mercado and Nakasoto were there. Mercado with the dig there, set by Nakasoto. Richards with the spike. And here comes the spike from Lopuk. Mercado was waiting for it, handled it cleanly, set by Nakasoto. Richards off the block, and it lands just inbounds beyond the reach of Nakasoto. And the Warriors win that little rally there. Marks will get to serve again after that point. Serves it right into the net. Shelton checks out, Wright will serve as Gates checks in. The senior Quinn Wright out of San Luis Obispo, California. Now's about a perfect time as any to shout out the Wright family if they're watching. Here's the set, the spike from Lopuk. He tries to dump it over, but Richards and Gates were there, but the ref calls the point for Jessup with no regard to the disagreement of Simpson. Coach Stephen Brasher is gonna have a little talk with the ref here. I believe he's asking if they can figure out what exactly happened there. I thought it was a reach on Jessup, but I could be wrong, or at least a net. Nakasoto went over to talk with the Zebra as that serve lands way out of bounds. So the call might not have gone the Redhawks' way, but it did result in hopefully some sort of momentum shift as Akira Davies will come in to serve. Richards checks out. It's a little bit of a rest. Davies with the floating serve. Right into the net, off the net, set. And Lopuk dumps it over. Goes off Mercado as Wright dumps it over after the nice handle from Akira Davies. Now the spike will land beyond the paint. But set from, I believe it was Andrew Doby, just a little bit too hard. Landed just outside of that white line. Here's Davies' second serve. Off the net, handled by Jessup. The set right onto the hardwood flooring. Davies almost caught a little bit of chin music there. The kill by Owen Henning. Nakamura, my apologies. It's Tice Nakamura with the serve. Mercado, Nakasoto with a great effort there. Mercado tried to block it, couldn't get to it. Now the spike from Richards. Nothing there, it's handled by Jessup cleanly. Dumped over, Richards with the dig. Set by Nakasoto. Mercado with the kill off the block. The Redhawks unable to handle the carom. Andrew Doby with the block. Great job by Doby. Doby in this game. Got a total of 1 block. As Micah Nakasoto gets the kill there to put Simpson back within 1. Mercado serving. Just over the head of Marks and out of bounds. Ducked out of the way of it. Ends up landing beyond the paint. Serving for Jessup, Jan Lopuk with a total of 6 kills on the night. 8-6, Jessup up in this second set. Jump serve from Lopuk, handled by Wright. Gates with the kill was blocked now. After checking again, Caleb Quee with the try, didn't go. Mercado bumps it, Nakasoto set. Akira Davies with the kill off the block of Jessup. And lands out of bounds. Now Frankie Gates will get to serve. It goes right into the netting. For the Redhawks, if that net was just about a foot lower, they'd be perfectly fine tonight with a few service errors going right into the net. Right back in now along with Shelton. Mercado with the handles there. Nakasoto set. Back behind him. Caleb Quee finds the corner on the other side. Great kill there from Caleb Quee. The freshman also from Hawaii. 9-8 now as Lopuk handles that one to set. The spike from Logan Marks. And Jessup's back up by 2. Taylor Marks serving now for the Warriors. Right at right. Nakasoto sets. The kill from Richards goes off the right hand of a diving Sidney Matthias and goes out of bounds. The Redhawks still in this set as Akira Davies will serve now. Right at Lopuk. My apologies, Matthias. Now the spike from number 16, Anthony Doby. Hits right on the hand. That one came in very hot. It's a great set from the Warriors, Taylor Marks. As this serve lands way out of bounds. A little too much power there from Logan Marks. Both him and Taylor Marks, I assume brothers, they're from the same city. As Wright now serves in this 11-10 ball game in the second set. Handled by Lopuk. Set from Marks. Spike from Doby lands out of bounds. Redhawks point. All tied up at 11 as number 11, Quinn Wright, serves here in this second set. Floater handled by the libero, Nakasoto, with great acrobatics there as it's dumped back over the net. Now the spike from Logan Marks lands out of bounds, and Wright will get to serve again. One's going to land just outside white line. Sidney Matthias pulled his hands just in time. A little bit of a scoring run there for the Redhawks after the couple great serves from Wright. Davies handles this one. Nakasoto the set. Richards with the try. He's going to go off the block, way out of bounds and out of the reach of the Warriors. the Redhawks get the point. Tice Nakamura will check in here. Coming to serve. Jump serve from Nakamura. And the spike from low puck off the block. Lands out of bounds. It's a great block from Nakasoto. The setter for the Redhawks, the freshman setter. Caleb Kui will check in for Tice Nakamura. Dobie with the serve there, Nakasoto the set. The spike from Caleb Kui, dug by Dobie. And the Redhawks get the point there after the double hit, I believe. It's called a lift, rather. Called a lift by the Zebras by Logan Marks. As Mercado now serving this one-point game. Right at the 12 of Logan Marks, and then the kill from the Warriors coming in hot. Owen Henning getting up for that one to tie this ball game back up. The second set being a lot closer than the first. The Redhawks unable to really rally here. As low puck with the serve. Right with a fantastic dig there. Nakasoto the set. The spike from Davies, handled by Lopuck. A little rally going as Henning dumps it over. Nakasoto with the try. Couldn't get to it after the little bit off-target dig from the Redhawks. The kill coming in from Jan Lopuck again. He's got 7 total kills compared to the Redhawks' collective 14 total, but Caleb Kui with a try there. The block pushes that ball out of bounds. The Redhawks get the point right back. But Mercado and Richards both have 3. Caleb Kui has 2. Versus Lopuck and Logan Marks have 7 and 5 respectively. Owen Henning also has 5 kills for the Warriors. The Redhawks can step it up in that kills department. As AJ Raffaelli has checked in to serve here for the Redhawks, giving a little bit of a different look. Nice little floater. Lopuck handles it. The set by Marks. Raffaelli, great job there. Now he's going to dump it over after Davies handled it. Shelton rather tried to block that one, but it finds some flooring. And the Warriors go back up by 1. It's a great play there from Raffaelli. Serve and then backing it up off the block. Was able to keep the ball from landing out of bounds. My apologies, Nakasoto rather, and then Raffaelli with the quick hands able to dump it back over. As Owen Henning with the serve. Over the net. Somehow spins and finds its way on the other side of the net. And now, with, if my memory and math is correct, the largest lead for Jessup in this second set. They have a 2-point advantage. And that one off the netting. Will not find the other side of the net. Now the Redhawks back down by only 1. As Micah Nakasoto will serve for the Redhawks. Matthias was moving forward, went off the net, handled by the setter Marks. Now through the block and hits that line. My apologies, landed out of bounds off the block of the Redhawks. It was a block attempt by Nakasoto. Redhawks back down by 2 as Taylor Marks, the setter for Jessup, serves here. Wright and Davies fighting it over there. It's landing out of bounds. Now Matthias, the set, and the spike from Dobie way beyond the corner. Moves the Redhawks back within 1. Andrew Dobie with a heater there. Trying to find the corner on the Redhawks side, but landed about 4 or 5 feet beyond it toward the bench. A block by Shelton. Great job there on a very quick bump set spike from Jessup. It was a low puck to Marks to Chase Schwab, but rejected by Shelton as Akira Davies pokes this one way out of bounds. Now serving, Logan Marks. Right handles it. Richards will dump it over. Off the block, off the third hit. And the kill from low puck comes right at Quinn Wright. Unable to handle it. It was in on his hands, had to push pop it up and just unable to handle that one. Came screaming right at him. Now Logan Marks, serve. Wright handles that one. Great job there by Wright. Mercado, kill try, nothing there. Dumped over, Richards blocks it and goes off of the fingertips of Chase Schwab. The Redhawks fighting and clawing to stay in this one as Wright will get a second round at serving. And what's turned out to be a pretty much a way better set for the Redhawks, keeping this one close. Mercado capitalizes on the bump that went just a little too far over the net, slams it down on the other side. A great dunk there from Mercado to mix my sports up a little bit. All tied up at 20. It's Wright trying to get the Redhawks the advantage here. Floater serve, not quite enough over the net, and Jessup will get the ball back. Chase Schwab will serve. Dug by Davies. Nakasoto the set. Mercado with the try. That one gets over. Set by Marks. Spike by Doby. Over Wright's head and just beyond the reach of Davies. Now the Redhawks down by 2. And Brasher will call timeout. Hello fans and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center on a wonderful Friday night for some Simpson University Redhawk volleyball. It's the home opener for your 2025 men's Simpson University volleyball team. They lost the first set. They're trying to bounce back and win this one here. They're down by 2 after the timeout from Coach Stephen Brasher. Here's the serve from Riley Green. Nakasoto, the great bump set and adjustment there. Jessup handling this one, the set from Marks. The spike from Logan Marks, brother to brother there. Goes off the block and lands out of bounds. Jessup now up by 3, which is the largest margin they've had in this set. As Nakasoto has a little conference with his hitter, Frankie Gates there. Mercado with some great eye coordination there, but the ball lands just inside the line. He thought it was going to land out, and now we're at a 1-point mark from Jessup winning this second set. Here's the serve from Green. Right to Davies. Davies, Nakasoto, the spike by Gates. Great job there on the 1-2-3 punch. Gates with a great spike. Green will check out as Sidney Matthias, the libero, will check back in. Redhawks down by 3 as Tice Nakamura will serve. Floater back corner handled by Lopuck. Set from Marks in the 1 hole, right at right. Off of his chest, lands on the hardwood, and Jessup will win the second set. We're headed to the third set. We'll be back in about. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. Start of the third set here. The Redhawks dropped the first 2. Something to monitor. Nathan Richards getting a little bit of tape from the trainer over there on the trainer's table. Kui, Shelton, Wright, Mercado, Davies, and Nakasato on the floor for the Redhawks. This one's right at Mercado diving. Nakasato the set, and a spike from Akira Davies. Taylor Marks. My apologies, Dobie Andrew. The Red Hawks now down 1-0 in this third set, trying to bounce back. Davies got up on that one, but couldn't get it through the block. Right to dig there, knock us out of the set. Kui with the spike, the lefty, right off of Jessup's number 1, Taylor Marks. Serve from Davies. Great play there from Marks. Now Davies with the set. Mercado with a nice touch. Lands out of bounds. Mercado trolling a little bit there, was going to fake a block. Something. Decided to get a little bit animated here in this third set. Davies now. Right at low puck. Goes out of bounds, handled by Logan Marks. Now it's dumped over by low puck. Shelton, Nakasato. Mercado tried to get it past the 12 of Logan Marks, but Marks had some words for him after he blocked Mercado there. Tension's starting to rise a little bit. Some chatter through the netting. Adding a little bit of an extra element to this third set. It's a serve right into the netting from Logan Marks. My apologies, Taylor Marks rather. 2 Marks on the floor, getting them mixed up a bit. 3-2, Simpson up by 1, right, the floater serve. Handled by Jessup, the set. Dobie Andrews with the kill is blocked by Flavio Mercado. Mercado adding to his, blocks him out. Nathan Richards appears to be out of the rest of this game. He's got ice on his right knee. As this one goes towards the bench, but Dobie unable to handle it. And Quinn Wright will get the ace. Redhawks up by 3. Richards out, so it looks like Caleb Clee will get a little bit more playing time along with Carlos Messer from Honolulu, Hawaii, sporting the number 22. Now with the serve here, Chase Schwab. Right to Davies, Davies, Nakasato, Nakasato the set. Mercado a little bit behind him, does his best to get some fingertips on it. Now Dobie with the try, dug by Davies. Nakasato, the set, Mercado, the try. Lands out of bounds, just beyond the block of, the double block of Jessup. Couldn't quite get it down enough. It's the second serve right at Mercado, Nakasato, the set. Caleb Cui with the try, lands just beyond, my apologies, right inside the line. Now the Redhawks up by 2 with their largest lead of the night. Here's Cui with the serve, the lefty. That one's hit a little bit too hard, lands outside the paint. Cui's made quite a good impression on this game, coming in and getting a little bit more playing time in the absence of Nathan Richards, who's sitting on the bench due to a knee injury. Davies handles that one, knocks out of the set. From the 1 hole, Carlos Messer was denied the block by Owen Henning and Jan Lopuck, who have both been thorns in the side of the Redhawks this evening, as Jessup is now come all the way back and we're tied up at 6. Cui with the try, right at Lopuck with a great dig. My apologies, Marks with the great dig. And then the kill to finish it off the block. And of course, it came from none other than Jan Lopuck. Off the set from Taylor Marks, who has just been racking up assists all night long. He's got 25. kill from Carlos Messer. Ball out from Mercado. Get a serve in here as the bench tries to amp things up. Goes over the head and out of bounds. Logan Marks ducking out of the way of that one. Serves for the Red Hawks tonight, costing them a lot. They're not down by one as Lopuck will serve. And right into the top of the net. They're tied back up at 8. The third set and second set being a little bit more characteristically what we've seen from the Simpson volleyball team in the past against Jessup, with a little bit tighter play as this one lands outside the paint. As Wright will turn around from the bench and check back in after his momentary rest. The senior libero for Simpson, along with the other senior Mercado. Mercado, an outside hitter. Kui with the try there, gets it right off the netting. Nakasoto apologizing for the set. Unfortunately for Kui, just couldn't really do anything with it to get it over the net. The Red Hawks looking to bounce back a bit here. They have been all night. They just can't seem to tread water for long enough to gain a big enough lead to stay in the game and take a set away from Jessup. As Jessup now called for a lift here. Hopefully, a little bit of momentum will turn the Red Hawks' way as they're still fighting the deficit. Nakasoto serving for the Red Hawks. Poked out of bounds, unable to handle it was Logan Marks. Jumped out of his socks for that one. It was going to land way out of bounds. We're all knotted up at 10. Soto the serve, handled by Marks, set by Marks. Now the serve from Marks, blocked by Caleb Kui. Great job there from Kui. The Red Hawks getting a little bit of momentum here. Some celebrations happening over on that Red Hawk bench. Nakasoto with another serve. Almost through the hands, handled by Doby out of bounds. It's punched over on the free ball. Mercado handles it, Nakasoto the set. Now Kui with the try there. It goes off the block of Jessup and spinning away from the hands of the Red Hawks. Finds the floor. And they stay knotted up at 11. It's a great job by Doby to handle that one way out of bounds after the miscue from Logan Marks. Mercado gets a rag to mop up the hardwood there after a couple Red Hawks were down on the floor. Make sure no one slips. All knotted up at 11 in this third set. Jessup has won the first two. The serve handled by Wright on the high octane heater. Shelton with the kill, didn't work, blocked by Jessup. Now Kui with the try. Handled by Matthias. And the kill coming in from Marks off the set from his brother Taylor Marks, and Jessup maintains the serve. Marks the setter for Jessup. The senior standing at 6'3" out of Woodland, California. Here it comes. Right at Mercado, handles it cleanly. Nakasoto the jump set. And Davies getting some air on that jump. Nothing but wide open spaces to hit that one and keep the Red Hawks in this ball game. Very much like the last set, the Red Hawks staying within one or two the whole time. Davies on the serve, picked up off the flooring by Marks. Now Doby with the try. Nakasoto tried to get up for it, went off his fingertips and out of bounds. As Jessup now back up by one. Nakasoto tried to get up for it, but just couldn't quite get his hands clean on it. Marks with the serve, off the netting, and neither team really has been able to catch a lot of momentum and really pull away from the other, which is good for Simpson as they're down by 2 sets. Right now to serve. All knotted up at 13. Here's the serve from the senior Quinn Wright. The set, the spike, handled by Quee. Nakasoto the set. Mercado's gonna have to free ball it over. Handled by Marks. Another set. Low puck with yet another kill. Deked out Davies. Lands just to the right of him, unable to handle it. Every time a team seems to be getting momentum, it's just taken right back by the other team. Here's the serve from Chase Schwab, lands out of bounds, putting an exclamation point on my point there. As Nakamura will check in for Quee to serve. Tice Nakamura, 5'8" freshman from Hawaii. And here's Lupuck with the spike. Bounce that one high off the floor. As Quee will check back in for Nakamura. 15-14. Redhawks down by 1. Doby to serve. Right at Davies, who handles it. Nakasoto with the diving bump. And it lands just beyond the line, out of bounds. And now, the same story told again. Jessup pulling away by 2 right after the 15-point mark. Here's Doby's jump serve. Right at Davies. Nakasoto, bump set, Mercado outside, off the block, handled by Matthias. Now set by Marks, dumps it over. And Jessup now up by 3, and Coach Stephen Brasher will call a timeout. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green, bringing to you this game between the William Jessup University Warriors and your Simpson University Redhawks. They're down by 3 in this third set. Coach Stephen Brasher called a timeout after the scoring run from Jessup. His right handles that serve from Doby, set by Nakasoto. Mercado with the kill. That timeout seemed to work. It iced Doby of the Warriors. Hopefully the Redhawks can climb back. They're down by 2. Mercado set to serve here. Goes right at Matthias, the libero, set by Marks, and a spike from Logan Marks lands out of bounds. Jessup calling for it to be off the block, but The refs did not call it that way at all. It's Mercado with some laughs there. Here's his second try in this one-score game. Low puck handles it, set for Marks. Mercado, great job there, right with the bump. Davies with the kill. Great teamwork there. Mercado to right to Davies for the kill. Marks unable to handle it. All knotted up at 17. Hopefully that timeout turned the tide a bit for these Redhawks. And their home opener sporting the home whites. Mercado marks the set. Now low puck with the spike. Mercado with the great dig, but it goes out of bounds as he was sliding forward. Almost ran over his setter, Nakasoto. Now low puck will serve. Set from Nakasoto. Caleb Kui off the netting. Set by Marks. Kill from Marks. Right trying to handle it after the fingertip from, I believe it was, Carlos Messer. Neither player could really get to it and get a full handle on it. Ended up going off the fingertips. Way too much spend for either one of them to do anything with it. Jessup has pulled away by 2. Low puck serving again. Over the head of right and out of bounds, ducking out of the way of that one. 19-18 now. As Carlos Messer will serve. Right checks out, Kui checking in. It's a serve from Messer. Through the hands of low puck, Doby recovers on the free ball. It goes off the netting and unable to be handled by Logan Marks, who couldn't get to it in time. It's a brand new ball game here at 19 all as Carlos Messer will serve again. Messer, the lefty. My apologies, the righty serves this one out of bounds. Past Doby. Doby not fooled on that one. Now right checks back in as Messer checks out. Owen Henning serving now. Freshman out of Orangevale, California, right handles it, set by Nakasoto. And Davies gets up for that one, gets the kill. And yet again, a little bit of deja vu here. All knotted back up at 20 all. Nakasoto hoping to go on a little bit of a scoring run here. Floater right towards Marks, set by Marks, kill by Marks, blocked by Caleb Kui. And the Redhawks get the point. They're up by 1. Great block there yet again by Caleb Kui. And the serve from Nakasato finds some free space there and warrants a timeout from Hello fans and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. This is the third set. The Redhawks lost the first 2. They're down in this one, 22-20. Nakasato with a chance to give the Redhawks an even bigger lead here. The Redhawks up by 2. Here's the serve from Nakasato. lands just beyond the line and goes out of bounds. And now Taylor Marks, the setter, the senior setter for the Warriors, will serve. So the Red Hawks having to play some defense here, hoping to stay in the lead. Here's the serve from Marks. Right at Davies, who handles it. Nakasoto the set. Kui is gonna have to dump it over. Set by Marks. Now the spike try blocked by Davies. What a job. Logan Marks with the try there. But unfortunately, Davies was right there and roofed him. Now the Red Hawks up by 2 at 23. Here's the serve from Davies. Right at Marks. Set by Marks. Gobi with the try. And the Red Hawks awarded with the point there. And warrants another timeout from Hello fans and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green, bringing to you this home opener for the Simpson University men's volleyball team. The Red Hawks, as Davies going to serve right into the netting. Red Hawks 24, Jessup 22. Jessup has won the first 2 sets. The Red Hawks stuck at the game point of this set. As Logan Marks will serve this one away toward the Red Hawks. Mercado, Nakasoto. Mercado off the block, handled by Marks. The set from Marks. Low puck, blocked by the Red Hawks there. It was Kui and Shelton. Stumped over into the net, and the Red Hawks will take the 3rd set. We'll be right back here for the 4th. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green, here back for a fourth set as the Redhawks took the third one. Micah Nakasoto will start off serving for the Redhawks. Jessup has won the first two. The Redhawks came back and won that third one. Here's the set handled by Matthias, set by Marks, and the spike by Lopuck lands way out of bounds. Lopuck has 12 kills, not converting that one. I take that back. That will be off the block of the Redhawks. Got distracted by the stat sheet there and missed the call. Jessup up 1-0 as Taylor Marks will serve for the Warriors. Right at right. Nakasoto the set. Davies pokes it over. Handled by Doby. Free ball over. Right with the bump. Nakasoto the set. Kui with the try. Rejected by the net. Now Jessup up 2-0. As Marks will get another serve here after the attack error from Kui. Here's a serve from Marks. Mercado diving, handles out with Nakasoto with a great set. Almost had to go over the net. Set by Marks. Lopuck tried to poke it over, but couldn't get it up over the netting. And even if he did, Kui was there. Now, Akira Davies will serve in this 2-1 ball game that Jessup has the 1-point advantage on. Owen lands way out of bounds. Matthias, the libero for Jessup, called it before it was out of bounds. Make sure no one touched it. Now Jan Lopuck, the outside hitter, sitting at 6'7", the junior from Poland, will serve. Right handles it, set by Nakasoto. Kui with a try, off the block, goes out of bounds, beyond the reach of Taylor Marks, the setter, trying to grab it. Now the Redhawks down by 1. Wright will serve. Great job from the Redhawks there. Nice floater from Wright, but it results in a quick 1-2-3 kill. As that spike was right at Nakasoto. Landed right in his lap. Had to go down to dig it. Was unable to handle it. Now Owen hitting with the serve. It's going to land out of bounds. Great eye there from Flavio Mercado. And now Thais Nakamura will check in to serve as Kui checks out, gets some rest. Serve set by Marks and the try blocked by Messer and Nakasoto. Jessup with the try again. The return from Davies, set by Nakasoto. The spike from Davies, pokes it over. Dug by Marks. Lopuck with the set. Now Marks with the try, lands out of bounds. Logan Marks, the hitter, and the setter, Taylor Marks there, landed out of bounds after the block from the Redhawks. I believe it went off of Thais Nakamura. And now Doby will serve. Set from Nakasoto. Mercado tried to strong arm him and it ended up working. Had to poke that one over, and block error coming in from Taylor Marks, the setter for Jessup. Now Mercado serving here. Since Nathan Richards has exited the game with a knee injury of sorts, it's forced some other Redhawks to step up as Mercado aces that one. one of about 3 aces the Red Hawks have had compared to the Warriors. Mercado with another one there, handled by Lopuck, set by Marks. Marks with the try, blocked by Messer and Nakasoto. Now Mercado attempting to kill there. Goes off the block and lands out of bounds. Even though the coaches of Jessup a little bit dismayed at that fact, motioning to the refs how far inbounds it was. Mercado caught with a service error there. Now Marks serving. Wright and Davies fighting over it, set by Nakasoto. Mercado's gonna have to dump it over. Marks to Marks. The try from the one hole goes over. The Red Hawks handle it. Davies dumps it over on the free ball. Set from Marks here. The try outside from Lopuck. A little bit of miscommunication there between Cooey and Davies. Results in a point for the Warriors. Now Marks will get another try. A little bit of a conference going on here. Hello fans and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. A little bit of an injury timeout there for Akira Davies. He wanted his wrist wrapped up. He might have injured it on a previous play. Serve coming in, Wright handles it. Nakasoto set. One hole spike from Carlos Messer. The Red Hawks bounce right back. We're all knotted back up at 7. Really since the first set, the Red Hawks have stayed in this game. It's been tooth and nail fighting between the Red Hawks and the Warriors. It's a very even matchup here. Both teams looking to bounce back after their losses to Menlo, as that one lands out of the reach of Caleb Cooey. Was a kill from the Warriors. So now give Matthias the serve. Davies poked that one over. Now, over the block. Cooey tried to handle it, just rolled off his arm and landed beyond the diving reach of Nakasoto. Jessup with a 2-point advantage here. Now Matthias, serve. A little bit shallow for Nakasoto, had to come way over. Davies strong arming at the net right there, gives the Red Hawks the point. Great shot from Davies, jumping toward the net, pushing that ball down on the other side. And now Nakasoto will serve. Rolls right off the tip of the net, dunked over. Mercado, Wright's gonna have to handle that one on a very quick carom between two Red Hawks. Off the block, Wright handles it out of bounds. Great footwork there. Nakasoto, the one-handed set, and we got a little bit of a rally here. The kill and the block from Akira Davies at the one hole. Taylor Marks tried, but Akira Davies denied. And we're knotted back at 9. Serve from Nakasoto. The try right off of Mercado's hands. Came flying right at him. A very quick 1-2 punch there. Caught Mercado off guard a bit. And now Taylor Marks will serve again. Right at Mercado, up into the rafters. Shelton handles it. Wright will dump it over on the free ball. A little bit shallow. Jessup has to handle it, and they poke it out of bounds. Great series of events there for the Red Hawks. Sure, it looked like something that would be very unfortunate. Goes off the rafters, then Wright dumped a free ball over, but having to come way in on it was the Warriors. Ended up punching it out of bounds. Davies with the serve now. Kill from Mercado, nothing there. Now Marks comes in, the dig by Wright. Out of bounds, Mercado handles it. Nakasoto will dump it over. And we rally again, the set by Marks. One hole just beyond the block of Shelton and out of the reach of Nakasoto. And Jessup gets the points. Wright diving to his left, but unfortunately for the Red Hawks, Jessup was able to rally back in that rally. Come back in that rally, rather. After the great plays on both sides. Low puck serve right at Shelton. Dumps it right back over. Here's the set, the spike. Blocked by Shelton and Mercado. And Jessup uses all three hits. Can't get it over the net. And we're knotted back up at 11 all. For Quinn Wright, the senior out of Slow, California. Here's the floater from Wright. Lands right in the corner, great spot from Quinn Wright. Perfectly placed beyond the reach of the Warriors. Here's his second serve. Low puck, the set. Now Mark sets, hit from Joby, blocked by Mercado. And now the Red Hawks with a 2-point advantage as the Warriors will call time. Hello fans and welcome back into the James M. Grant Center. I'm Jacob Green here in this fourth set. Simpson down 2-1, but in this fourth set, they're up by a score of 13-11 as Wright with his third serve here. Nice little floater handled by Marks, set by Marks. One hole try, just inside the line and out of the reach of Wright. So Jessup bouncing back after the timeout, comes back within one. And what has been a very much back and forth ball game since that first set. As Owen Henning will serve now for the Warriors. Davies handles it, Nakasoto the set. Caleb Quee, the lefty, gets it over. Set from Marks, Doby the try. Blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Jessup handles it. Nakasoto rallying here, the Red Hawks. Mercado with the try. And out of bounds again, set by Marks. Doby the spike. over the block. Nakasoto handles it. Mercado with the kill try. Finds nothing but the flooring. Great job there from Mercado. Good rally on both sides. The Red Hawks winning that one. Great blocks as well from the Red Hawks. Nakasoto, the setter. Great footwork moving back to handle that one off his fingertips. And overall great communication from the Red Hawks. Jessup is going to try and ice the Red Hawks a little bit here and wipe the floor up. Oldest trick in the book, but it works. Saw the Red Hawks use that earlier, and it worked for them. The Red Hawks' largest lead of the night has been 2 points. I believe they're up by 3 at one point also. Could be wrong about that. No co-host here to fact check me on that. So the Red Hawks are up by 2. Low puck handles it, set by Marks, one-hole try, over the block. And unfortunately hit the hardwood before Red Hawks could handle it. It was dunked over by Messer, in case it was legal. There's a little bit of chatter going on now. After Messer hit the ball after the play was blown dead. Now there's some chattering between the nets between Mercado and the setter for Jessup, Taylor Marks, as tensions have started to rise here inside the Grant Center on this Friday night of volleyball. The men's home opener. Here's the serve from Doby, right at Davies, who handles that one fantastically. Nakasoto with the try, off the block, right handles it, and now a double is going to be called on the Red Hawks. Great job from the Red Hawks there, quick hands. But Nakasoto called for the double, the spinning set. It was Quinn Wright in there, picking that ball up off the floor. Right off the block from the Warriors. And now I have to imagine Coach Brasher thinking about a timeout with a little bit of a momentum shift here. The Warriors have picked up. Block from the Warriors after Mercado's hit was from Marks and Chase Schwab for Wright. Responded very quickly after it came right off of the block. Nakasoto, the setter for the Red Hawks, having a little bit of a chat. And now Coach Brasher will call timeout. Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center in Redding, California on a wonderful Friday night for volleyball and this home opener for the Red Hawks. Just to clarify that call, it was a reach call on Nakasoto, and during his chat with the refs, his right handled that one. And the one-hole try on the set from Nakasoto, Messer couldn't quite get it over the net. It was a reach call and a set error called on Nakasoto. Nakasoto asking for a little bit of clarification on the call, ended up getting a yellow card. As now Doby with another serve here, punches that one way out of bounds. Now the Red Hawks back within one. Mercado will serve. tight ball game, and it's been within 1 to 2 points for the most part since the first set. As Marks with the try, Roof there on the double block. Now Marks tries again, over the block. Cooey can't handle it. Karem's way out of bounds and beyond the reach of all the Red Hawks. Wright chasing after it, but gave up on it rather quickly. As Riley Green will sub in for Doby on the Warriors side. As Logan Marks will serve. Here's the serve from Marks. Great dig by Davies, but punches it right over. The set from Marks. And low puck blocked by Nakasoto, but it goes out of bounds. Great block from Nakasoto. Read it like a book, but unfortunately went out of bounds. Resulting in a 3-point advantage as Wright handles that serve for the Warriors. Cooey with the try. Low puck pops it up, goes over the net. Messner jumping over, batting it down, and the Red Hawks get the point right back. Very much a back and forth ball game. Wright will check out, Messer to serve. As Shelton checks in. Mercado, Cooey, Davies, Shelton, and Nakasoto on the floor as Jessup with a quick kill there after the serve. Some adjustments as this game has progressed, with Richards out due to a knee injury. This one goes way out of bounds. Wright calling that one early on. Red Hawks still down by 2. Nakasoto to serve. Set by Marks. The other Marks, rather. Low puck with the spike, lands just inbounds. Past the diving. I believe it was a diving Kira Davies. Taylor Marks will serve. My apologies, it was a ducking Mercado. We're watching the instant replay there. And now Jessup climbs right back. They're up by 2 now. The Red Hawks getting that point there. It's now their serve. The ball is quite literally in their court, looking to avoid the loss here. Down by 2. Quickly running out of time. Marks the serve. Doby the try. Way over the block and out of bounds. And the Red Hawks back within 1 on the attack error by Andrew Doby. Davies to serve. Way short, but a spike from number 13, Owen Henning of Jessup. Gets the Warriors the point. It's a great job by Logan Marks coming in on that serve from Davies. Now low puck will serve for the Warriors in this 21-19 ball game. Wright handles it, set by Nakasoto. Shelton, a little bit of a hezzy move there, and it's swatted out of bounds, too far out of play by number 13 for William Jessup, Owen Henning. Just a little bit too strong there. Now Wright with a chance to tie the ball game for the Red Hawks. Red Hawks looking to win the second set. Their second set, rather, in this fourth set. A block by Messer couldn't be backed up by Cooey or Nakasoto. It was just out of the reach of both of them, and it lands past them. Now Jessup back up by 2 as Henning will serve. Cooey getting a little talk from his coach, Coach Stephen Brasher, a former libero. There's the serve from Henning. Davies to Nakasoto. Cooey just a bit out of bounds. And now Jessup up by 3 in this fourth set. And Coach Brasher will call time. Hello fans, and welcome back inside of the James M. Grant Center. Jessup 2 points away from putting this ball game away. They're up 23-20. I'm Jacob Green, bringing to you this home opener for the Simpson men's volleyball team. Nakasato with set. Mercado trying to go oppo, blocked by Logan Marks, who communicates a little bit with Mercado through the net. It went off of Marks last, and then right back ricocheting right off of right. Say that 3 times fast. Here's a serve from Marks, right with the dig, set by Nakasato. Mercado with a try off the block, handled by Jessup well. Now you're gonna have to dump it over on the free ball. Davies to Nakasato, the one-hand set. Cooey with the dump over. Now the set from Marks. Lopak's gonna have to set it over. Nakasato the set again. Mercado with the try, dunks it over, and it goes off of Logan Marks. As now Tice Nakamura hoping to keep the Red Hawks in this ball game and out of the loss column. Right over the net, and Lopak unable to handle it. He was moving to his right laterally, went right through his hands, and a timeout would be called by Hello fans, and welcome back to the James M. Grant Center. At game point here as Jessup is up by a score of 2-1. Tice Nakamura hoping to keep the Red Hawks alive in this game. Jessup up 24-22. Here's Nakamura with the serve with the Red Hawks on his back. Handled by Jessup. Now the kill try. Right to Marks, handled by right. Through the rafters, it bounces around. Nakamura handles it. Mercado's going to dump it over in the one hole. Block attempt by Messer isn't enough. It goes right through him, and Nakamura's not able to get to it. That's going to be the end of this ball game. Jessup wins by a score of 3-1. The Red Hawks will fall to 0-2 on the year, and Jessup improves to 2-1 overall. This is Jacob.